victorious campers, and welcome back to Crafts. I had so much fun yesterday with Lorena Endelin Mirabel Gertrude II, so I invited another guest to come join me today. But just like her sister, she's running a bit late and I'm not sure where she is. How do you guys do that?
Oh, I don't know. Don't you get around this way?
No, I don't. Do you guys do that? Actually, why don't you introduce yourself to the children?
They're children? In there?
No, they're not actually in there. We're recording a video for them to watch later.
Oh, I thought you meant they were children in this strange little box. But anyway,
No.
introduce myself.
Yes, introduce yourself to them.
Oh, yes. Hello, my name is Narcissa Guinevere Victoria Brunhilde III.
Well, it's very nice to meet you, Narcissa Guinevere Victoria Brunhilde III.
Did you hear that? She said my name perfectly. Wait, what's your name again?
My name's Teacher Caris. But why in the world would I not be able to say your name? You just said it. It's no harder than her sister's, is it?
Oh, that's so true. I don't know why more people don't think like you. Also, Teacher Caris, I believe I received an invitation from you to be here today.
You did. I asked you to come join me in doing our crafts.
Oh, I'm so excited. Are we going to get started?
Wait. Before we start, we have to talk about what we're making and why. Today's big idea is we have an enemy.
An enemy? Well, that's not what Lorena was mentioning. She was talking about a kingdom. And I would like to be part of that kingdom, not talk about an enemy or deal with an enemy.
Well, unfortunately, having an enemy is being part of the kingdom. Like we learned yesterday, God is our king, and if we want to belong to God's kingdom, that means that his enemy, Satan, becomes our enemy too.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
We have an enemy, and that enemy sometimes makes us feel broken and hurt. And when we are broken and hurt, we need God to put us back together. He's the only one who can do that.
I suppose, but you know what? I really do think I can do this myself. I don't need anybody's help to do this at all.
Well, actually, we do need God's help. We can't do anything without him. But thankfully, with him, we are strong. In Isaiah 54, verse 17, it says, "But no weapon used against you will succeed. People might bring charges against you, but you will prove that they are wrong. These are the things I do for my servants. I make everything right for them, announces the Lord." It's God who does this. And when God is on our side, like the song we sang earlier says, no weapon can stand against us. No weapon is stronger than God's promise, because he is stronger than anything else out there.
I suppose I understand that.
So today's craft is going to help us think about that idea and help us think about how God puts together things that are broken. Now we have these mosaic tiles. Have you ever seen a mosaic before?
What's that?
A mosaic is a picture made up of little tiny pieces. And the pieces might look broken and little and not a whole lot on their own, but when they're put together, they become something much bigger and much greater. And that's what God does with us. He makes beauty out of our brokenness. Wait, what are you doing?
Well, you said we're going to make a craft, so I'm getting started.
Well, before you start, you need to listen to some important safety instructions.
Safety? What do you mean? How difficult or dangerous could this possibly be?
Do you even know what we're making?
No.
What we're making today are these concrete stepping stones.
Oh, that looks so lovely.
So you'll have the chance to make your own mosaic pattern on your stone. But the concrete is not very safe to touch with your bare hands. You'll see in your box you've got a pair of gloves.
Oh, is that what those are? These little clear thingies?
Yes! You wear those to protect your skin. Now you don't need them quite yet because we don't have our concrete yet. So let's go get our concrete. Now before we start walking around, we're going to need to put our masks on. You've got one in your box.
Oh, thank you. Did you say we're going to walk around?
Yes, we're going to go get our concrete. Put it in our tins.
Don't you worry, I have a much faster way of getting around. Here, stand up. On the count of 3, we're going to jump. 1, 2, 3.
What? How did we get here?
I'm so excited to do this.
All right. Well, for those of you at home, we're going to show you how to mix up your concrete mix. When you open up your box, you're gonna find a Ziploc bag with concrete powder. Now this bag has 1.5 cups of concrete mix, and it's really important that when you open your bag, you be careful not to breathe in any of that dust, because it is dangerous. You can't just go doing your own thing. You might get hurt.
Okay, good to know.
And like I've already mentioned, before we start, we're gonna put on gloves because wet concrete can be dangerous for your skin. So once you have your gloves on, you can go ahead and open up your bag, and you won't need it all the way open. Just open up a small piece, and we're gonna put 1/4 cup of water inside. Once your water's in your bag, you're gonna seal it up again before you start mixing. Do you wanna put water in yours?
Yes, please. There.
Then you close up your bag to make sure we don't get any concrete dust coming out. And then you can gently mix the water into your concrete with your hands. Make sure you are gentle so the rocks don't poke holes in your bag. So if your concrete is dry and crumbly, you'll need to add a little bit more water, and you may need up to 2 to 3 tablespoons more, but only add a little bit at a time because you can always add more water, you can't take it out. So your concrete is ready when it's no longer crumbly and it's just horrible, but it should still have a fairly thick texture. It will not be runny like water, and there are definitely still rocks and pebbles in it, so there's still chunks. It just shouldn't be crumbly. Is yours ready?
I believe so.
Okay, so once you're finished mixing your concrete, you're going to very carefully pour it into your pie plate. If you're doing this on a table, you're going to want to make sure you put something underneath it, or put it on the ground, or make sure you're doing it on a surface that it's okay if you get it a bit dirty. So I'm going to take mine out of my box. And then you're going to open up one side of your bag. What are you doing?
I'm listening. I am.
You're going to carefully open up one piece of your bag and pour all the concrete into the pie plate. It's okay if there's a little bit left in the bag, don't worry about it.
Oh wow, it looks like mud.
Yeah, that's about the right consistency, mud pie.
I've never had a mud pie. I've had worms.
Oh dear.
It's a specialty in the village.
So if it's all lumpy in your pie plate, you can just take it and shake it up a little bit so that it sits and fills it in a circle.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
So just shake it out a little bit so that it fills in all the space. And if there's any big rocks sitting right on top, you can pull them out if you want, but it's not a big deal if you leave them.
This is rather satisfying, actually.
And then you're ready to start decorating.
It's smooth on the top.
A little bit. There'll still be some bumps from the rocks.
Okay.
Now back to the resource room.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Well, I guess now we're ready to start decorating.
Did you say we get to decorate?
Yes! So you can take your little bag with the little pieces and arrange them on your concrete however you like. Now you are going to have to work fairly quickly because it does dry faster than you would expect.
I can do that.
Are you done?
I indeed am, Teacher Caris. That was so much fun. Do we get to show the children in the box?
Yes, let's show them what we made. But be careful. When you are moving your pie plate with your stepping stone inside, you are going to have to be really careful and make sure you leave it somewhere to dry. Every time you look at your stepping stone, let it remind you that God makes beauty out of brokenness. We have an enemy who sometimes makes us feel lost or broken, but God can take those broken pieces and put them back together in something that's even more beautiful than before. Well, thank you for joining me, Narcissa Guinevere Victoria Brunhilde III.
Thank you so much, Teacher Caris. This was quite an enjoyable experience making crafts together.
Let's say goodbye to the children.